What's goody, my golden brothers and sisters? In today's video, I will be talking about Army King's best moves to use in a match. Let's get to it right quick. Move number 1, okay? Back 1+2. The reason why I say back 1+2 is one of his best moves is because on counter hit, you get a free follow-up. So plus 15, you get a free forward 2-1, right? On counter hit. Of course, on normal hit, right? You don't, get that counter hit properly, obviously, right? But on normal hit, it's +4. So you get that hit off, you can pretty much follow up with like any other quick moves, like his down forward 1, his 2-1, you know what I'm saying, to continue the pressure, right? Or any quick low attacks to continue the pressure. This is a really good move. Also on block, it is 0. You get 0 frame advantage. So you pretty much go back to neutral with this move, which isn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the advantage that you would want. Like there's no +1, no +2, no nothing. But it does reset you back to neutral, so you can kind of reset and figure out the game plan once again. You know what I'm saying? So it's a decent move. It's a pretty good move. And with back 1+2, right, on block as well, since this move is like a mid, you could pretty much kind of try and mix up your opponent. Say if he might be expecting you to, you know what I'm saying, throw something else, or like if he's expecting you to keep, you know what I'm saying, throw this move again, you can mix it up, throw on the low, you know what I'm saying, just to get him to duck. Trying like you could force the duck to get that head off. So let's see what it does in pressure. So you know what I'm saying? Still get the +4, continue pressure, right? So yeah. Okay, move number 3, down back 3. Of course, you know what I'm saying, everybody's gonna normally call this move a hell sweep because you know how many moves are in this game. Nobody's trying to remember hundreds of moves for each and every character. Nobody's even the players that play only one character mainly is not gonna remember all the names of the moves with their character. So we're just gonna call this a hell sweep. So basically, this hell sweep, it's a tracking hell sweep, which is really fucking good. Like damn near every character got this in Tekken 8. So this move pretty much high crushes, obviously. So +6 on hits. So you pretty much get like a free, you know what I'm saying, you can continue your pressure or whatever after you land this move. But be careful, because if your opponent predicts this and blocks it, you can get launched for it. But it's still a good move since it tracks both sides. So it's still pretty good. On counter hit, you get a free combo. Move number 2 on my list is forward 1+2. On hit, you get +26. On counter hit, it may look like it does more. It may seem like it does more on counter hit, but it actually does the same thing on normal hit. So you pretty much get this guaranteed counter hit or no counter hit regardless. So +26, you get a free mix up. You get a free transition into a mix up, into whatever you want to throw out to pressure your opponent, or whatever you may think might hit your opponent in the heat of this moment. But be warned, this move is a power crush. Okay, if your opponent can read your rhythm and knows what you're gonna and predicts what you're gonna do next, They can throw low, and that low can interrupt power crush. So just keep that in mind. Move number 5, forward forward. Right? On hit, it does +7. So you got plus frames. Throw out your quickest moves possible. That'll lock your opponent down and shut down any retaliation from your opponent. Right? On counter hit, it does +12. And what can you do when you're +12? You could either do down forward 4. You gotta do it as quick as possible. See, it's a true combo. You can confirm that. But what I would recommend is doing a grab after doing forward 4, because you get more damage basically, and then you go into heat as well. Slam them, 49 damage. Now you're in heat. Now you can apply, a new layer of pressure. Let's see how it operates on block though. So on block, see, you still got plus frame, so +3. So you can still apply your pressure. Like I said, use your quickest move possible. Don't use anything that's too slow, or else your opponent will disrespect it. Move number 4 is up back 1+2. Okay. This move, it's evasive. It pretty much automatically makes your character, well, Armor King, sidestep whenever you use this move, and it's a pretty good tool when your opponent is pressuring you. They're coming in at you. They're constantly doing jabs, down forward 1s or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Especially against like Steve player, you could hit up back 1+2 to kind of avoid the pressure a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta use this wisely. Don't just use it randomly, or you will get clipped. You can still get clipped doing this, but it's still a good move to use whenever you're getting whenever your opponent is relentless with their pressure. Like you know what I'm saying? If they're relentless and they're constantly trying to dab you, interrupt you, you can hit them with this to kind of throw them off their game. And plus, since it knocks them down, you get a free follow-up. You get a free shoulder, which is forward or 1+4. So you get a free you know what I'm saying, shoulder charge off of this move. Honorable mentions: his down while standing. Yeah, his down 1 while standing 4. So basically, so you gotta do that in quick succession. You just gotta press down, then 1-4. So, and you're pretty much +6. It doesn't do anything on counter hit, so it's pretty much like you can say like a get off me type of tool. It pretty much high crushes like high attacks, so it's a good tool to use. But you don't really even on counter hit, you still get the same thing. A normal hit that I said it on just now, +6 still. You know what I'm saying? Continue pressure, like always. That's a nice little get off me tool as well. Set up your pressure, get you in the groove. Bada bing, bada boom. Another honorable mention, especially, is his forward 2-1. So a normal hit, of course, this is a heat engager, so pretty much it does 37 damage and it puts you in heat. So you're like +9. So like I said, continue pressure, do whatever you can to get your opponent to open up. Throw some lows, throw any moves that, you know, counter hits them, all type of stuff to get your opponent to open up. Like I said. And this is a good move to kind of like at a distance, kind of like, you know, whiff punish. This is a good whiff punish tool as well. So if you catch your opponent, say like Jin might throw like a jab or something like that, an empty jab, just whiff it, just to kind of like put fear in your heart and keep you from approaching him. Like say like you trying to approach him, but then they just throwing whatever out, a punch, kick, and they want to make you fear their advances. So if you see them whiff, so if you had like a certain distance, you see them whiff, just throw out forward 2-1. It's a good whiff punish tool. At a certain distance, it's not gonna hit. The first part of the string, or first part of the move is not gonna hit if you have a certain distance. But if you know how to play the distance game, engage how far it can go, you can pretty much snipe them. So this is a good move to use. On counter hit, you do well. You get extra damage, so like 2 extra damage if on counter hit. So you know, yeah, when you whiff punish them, you'll get 39 damage off the counter hit. Thanks for watching, my golden brothers and sisters. That was the top 5 best moves to use in a match with Armor King. Keep improving, and I'll see you next round. Later.